Right, yes, we're here, Carplints, PFL Brussels, Belgium. It's quite loud here, obviously. They love the hometown winner here. After that Ibrahimov win, what was your thoughts on that performance?
Yeah, I felt like he showed a lot of his skill set, that we know that he's got in his locker, and just coming with experience, it's programmed him in under pressure to go for the takedown, but just a process of like reprogramming a little bit to believe in his striking, like just as much as we do, and I still believe that in spite of such a dominant win, he still only showed like 10% of his capabilities, but landed some good shots, put his MMA together nicely. Would like to see him to break up a little bit and strike a bit more, knee to the body a little bit more on the floor, hurt him a few times. But the thing is about these guys that he's fighting at the minute, they're just happy to survive, So I think that Matisse was on like a survival mission from the start. When the guys don't open up, it becomes difficult to get the finish. But in terms of control, the way that he put his striking together with his wrestling and everything like that, at 21 years old, like such a scary prospect for the rest of the world to encounter. His best days are yet to come, and he's sat here 10-0 as a professional with the world at his feet. So gotta be delighted, mate. And on to the next one.
That's it. He's come a long way to his cage steel days, but he was still as dominant then as he is now, which is scary stuff, which you talked about. Again, another busy couple of months coming for you, couple of weeks. Next week, Tiba. Your thoughts on his preparation, how he's looking ahead of that?
This kid's on fire again, a young guy, 23 years old, like such a scary prospect, holds a lot of power, but with great power comes great responsibility, and maybe guilty in the past of trying to land his best shot straight away. But again, this camp has been amazing. Like week by week, he's really improved and got some great looks. Like been having to take him to the boxing gym, spar the professionals, just to find someone on his level in the stand-up. And every week he's gone there, he's leveled up, and I'm so delighted with him. We took him down to London a few times and sparred with Ben and Page, and he's just a consummate student. I love coaching him and Ibrahim, because they're so invested and obsessed in getting better, and good isn't good enough, and that's the path that I'm on too. So to be around people that are on that same journey, we're aspiring for the top. I expect them both to be world renowned, within the next 10 years. So I know that we're right on schedule, and I'm expecting such a stellar performance with him, cold, calculated. Killer, and honestly, my expectations for him and for Ibrahim, they don't have a ceiling, we're going to rise to the top.
Come on, love that. And then the following week, obviously, it's heavyweight time.
Yeah.
what we looking there, and there's the potential that they both get to the final. They'll come against each other.
Yeah, well, it's a good problem to have, isn't it? When you have a gym full of people aspiring to the same dream with so many limited promotions, you're going to encounter these things along the way. And I've been really proud of Abram Babley and the fact that obviously got a negative result within the World Tournament. Would have looked to see him progress in that and showing his true level. And we had a few good chats about him going to light heavyweight afterwards, and that's still the plan for him, to be honest. But a good opportunity came up for him. Someone pulled out within the PFL Africa tournament for him to go out there and extinguish the memories that happened within Miami itself, and got there. A good opportunity, a good experience in South Africa to show his true level. And again, in this camp, everything happens for you in life, and it's about what you do about it that shows true character. And especially over the past 2 weeks, I had a good sit down with him about the mentality and the approach and everything like that. And I've seen his level rise to a ridiculous level. So in terms of heavyweight speed, power, acceleration, you think about AB when he got to 4-0, all he did was wrestle. And now in the last 2 fights, he's shown off his striking. Now the next task is for him to put it all together and become that well-rounded guy that we know he can be. And I'm sure, honestly, on July 19th, he's going to display that. And then to move on to Maxwell Chantunana, it's so difficult to get guys his level, his size, his body type to compete with him and everything like that. So he's got a little tough out in Grogu. I know on the PFL that he came out a bit lackadaisical and got caught up a shot, but we're not underestimating him one bit. So I fully expect they've actually been moved to the same weekend. So Atiba and the heavyweights both fight on the same weekend now. So I'm fully expecting 3 big wins on the biggest platform you can get, and Manchester the top team to rise again. But in terms of Maxwell, the way that he's putting together his boxing with his already established sambo skills, his judo and everything like that, he's going to put on a clinic against this guy.
Come on, July's a busy month, and hey, let's get the wins under the belt, Carl.
Yeah, July's a busy month. We've got our own show in August, and then straight from there we fly out to Las Vegas for Louis Lee Scott as well. A big opportunity for him. And then September we'll talk again. October there's a big show in Dubai that we're looking to get multiple guys on. We got UPFL Europe coming around again. So Rolling Stone gave us Moss, and we know we're in a great position to move forward on multiple platforms. I've never spoke about Lerone Murphy yet, who sat there. We're just waiting for the call, like a good opportunity. Maybe something happens. I don't wish injury on somebody. Maybe something happens in the midterm with some of these big fights that got matched up. But he's ready for everybody. He's ready for Volkanovski. He's ready for all comers. Like after this last fight against Emmett, I mean, in the camp with Ibrahim every week, like his level has gone like through the ceiling. So I'm just excited for us to get a day, work towards it, and then just show that like we're coming, man. Manchester's coming, and he's leading the charge. He's led the charge with us since we all started. And now he's just ready to show the world that he's leading the charge right at the top of the sport.
Come on, and it's opened up. That division is opened up now. Is it a good thing now that obviously Volk's back at the top and everyone's new, really? No?
Yeah, it's brand spanking, innit? And I think there's going to be addition by subtraction. So the guys that are above him, so say he's ranked 7th now because someone's gone out of the rankings. Ortega ranked 6th, he's fighting Sterling. So one of those are going to drop down in the rankings. And you've got obviously they're giving Gene Silver a big push, which they kind of get from a PR marketing side. But he's got a tough out now in Diego Lopez. And then you've got Pico coming into the mix. That's going to fight against Evloev and stuff like that. So the table's going to be laid out, but we don't want to be sitting on our hands waiting for that to happen. We want to be in control of our destiny. We're ready for Volkanovski now. You know what I mean? We're ready for these fights now. So please, Sean Shelby, like let's send us a fight that will get our loins moist. We're ready for it all. Whoever you put in front of us, that them 6 guys that are above us, they're great matchups for us, and everybody underneath us the same still. So like we're just primed and ready to go. This guy's like chomping at the bit to get a date to work towards because he's healthy, he's fit, he's raring to go. And honestly, like only good things can happen for me. You should see the difference in his mentality, which he already had like an iron mind, but now he's flying, mate. Yeah, and I'm just excited for him to get that date, work towards it, and show again how much every time he levels up. A real responsible performance against him, like defensively responsible, and people like comparing him online to like, he's like the Mayweather of MMA. I'm like, is this supposed to be an insult? That makes sense. That's what we're working on. We're never going to get to perfection, yeah, but we're working on like a perfect performance. Yeah. And like in terms of defensive responsibilities, it was all right. Offensively, can he show more 100%? But to have that in your back locker and beat it tough out like Josh Emmett, it just shows the levels that he's getting to. So like we're ready, man. We're ready to be the next UK champ, and we're excited for the date when it comes. And we know it's going to come. It's inevitable. But I promise you this now. We're ready. We're ready now. So imagine what we're going to be like when it does arrive.
Come on, what a time to be alive at Manchester top team.
Yeah.
Carl, appreciate your time,
What
brother.
a time to be alive in Manchester, mate. Number 1 city in the world. That's what we're working on.
Come on. One last one. PFL Manchester, what's going on? What do we need to do?
Yeah, I had a meeting this week about it with the guys, and it's something that they really want to do, but I think obviously the stars have got to align and our stars have got to rise. Mm-hmm. So I wanted the September show to be in Manchester. Everybody was pulling for that. Obviously they've gone to France, which for me was a bit of a safe bet. Mm-hmm. But like if you open up the market, you got Alexa Lewis, Dakota who's fighting South Africa. Why is she not fighting in Manchester? Then you've got like some of the guys that obviously Brendan at the top of the charts, Ibrahim. We've got other guys in chart, and that's just speaking from our gym. Mm-hmm. Manchester MMA's flying. There's other good gyms around, so we're ready. I think 2026 it'll definitely happen. We've got to handle business the rest of this year. We're going to have a few other tough fights coming up. We'll handle our business, and I'm sure like with PFL that the mechanisms behind the scenes are really improving. So like when they go, they'll be ready. But I promise you this, we'll be over ready. We're ready for a show to come to Manchester. It's been my dream, our dream as a collective to bring like such a big organisation and for us to be at the top of, like we didn't want to be on someone else's undercard. Yeah. So this time, 6 months time, 8 months time, McGrillen's going to hold the card himself. He can be the main event anywhere, let alone Manchester. So when that opportunity arises, we're ready to go. I know we're getting rushed off, mate. There's bigger stars than me here, so let's make sure you get to them. But thank you.
Nice one, Carl. Appreciate your time.